power and unity. I believe God is going to do great and mighty miracles. I believe that everything that you desire is getting ready to come to pass. Amen. I believe that everything that you desire this day, from the day on, miracles is going to take place. Some of you are going to see increase in your money. Some of you are going to see your family members get saved. Some of you are going to see your daughters filled with the Holy Ghost. Some of you are going to see where God blesses your family and marriages, because some of you desire a husband and a wife, and God is going to bless you. And you're not going to have the wrong mate. Amen?
Amen.
God is going to bless you with much great things. Nail shops. I see salons and stuff. Some of you are beauticians in here. And the Lord is going to work miracles. Amen?
Amen.
The Lord is just, so awesome. Amen?
Amen.
The Lord is speaking to me. He said that He's going to turn things around. It's just going to be quick, Some of you got cooking businesses that you're thinking about planning, and God is going to work that miracle out for y'all. Y'all going to be able to cater and to give food to y'all own dining place. I see y'all doing all great stuff in the restaurants. Amen?
Amen.
The Lord is getting ready to increase the anointing. Amen?
Amen.
He's getting ready to get powerful. Amen? Y'all get ready to do greater. God is going to increase. It's getting ready to just be increased. Somebody shout increase.
Increase.
Now y'all not saying it like y'all mean it. Shout it again. Increase.
Increase.
That's it. That's gonna be y'all family. Y'all gonna have money. Y'all going to have business. I see so much great things getting ready to come forward. I always tell people, you don't come to a revival just to come. You come so that God can be a blessing to you, and so that you can become a blessing to Him. Amen?
Amen.
Let me share a little testimony real fast before we get into prayer. There was a lady that came from Marshall, Texas, and she drove 3 hours just to come to the service. She said for like 12 or like over a decade, she said nothing never happened, and she was going to a church service. And she said, I was looking at you on your page, and I seen how people get miracles and stuff. And she said, the Lord led me to your service. I said, well, it ain't my service, it's the Lord's service. It's all God's service, amen? So she came, and when she came, she had a hysterectomy. The Lord healed her from that, where she couldn't see far from, like to where y'all at, to right here. She was able to read small letters, got healed of blindness, where she was having a hard time getting her kid. The Lord said He was going to restore it. After 2 years, she was able to see her son for the first time after 2 years, got full custody of him. What else happened? The Lord had me to prophesy that she was going to get money, and her ex-husband was going to get money. Now, he had a felony. And I told them, I said, the Lord is going to work a miracle for you, because he was saying, I hope so. I got a felony, prophet. I said, you know what? It ain't nothing too hard for God. Amen?
Amen.
So she went home, and I told her she needs to start paying tithes. Because I told her that when you pay tithes, God will fight for you. According to Malachi, He fights the enemy for you, for your sake. The Bible says He rebuked the devourer. Amen?
Amen.
So she began to wait. She waited. And I was like, woman of God, you need to hear me pay them tithes. So a miracle going to happen. I told her in November, I met her, and when did I meet her?
I believe it was around either September or October.
Yeah, around, I think September. Met her, and I told her, I said, God is going to give you a financial increase in November. Well, she had, I have the text message still too. And of course it's on Facebook too, where she sent it. She sent the text message saying, man of God, you said that I was going to be able to see my son. She said, I got my son. She got over $1,600 in her bank account because she obeyed God, and she got filled with the Holy Ghost with the evidence of speaking in tongues.
Amen.
Now, ain't that some mighty God? My God, you better get excited. My God, that's blessed, ain't it? So right after that, her ex-husband, he told her, he said, tell the prophet, I got the job. got a new job. Her sister, she came. She had a cyst on her leg. God healed her completely. A blood clot. God healed her from a blood clot on her leg. God is a miracle worker. Amen?
Amen.
Right after that, her husband had been having back problems, and she had been having panic attacks, I think for over like 7 years or something. And God healed her of panic attack. Now listen to this. She called on a prayer line. We was praying one day. And she called, she said, you know what, ever since I got connected to this ministry, she said, I have no panic attacks. She said, the doctor said, gave me medicine, and I don't take them, as well as her sister had a whole bunch of anxiety attacks. But after she came, she had no more anxiety. God is a miracle worker. Amen?
Amen.
My God. It's been so many testimonies. Glory to God. But I believe God is getting ready to work in you. Glory to God. Some of you are getting ready to move to new apartments. That's what the Lord just showed me upstairs. I just seen it's Rosemont Apartments. Y'all thinking about moving and stuff. Y'all thinking about moving out. And the Lord is going to work miracles for you. You're going to have your own place. Amen? And it's going to have a gate code. And y'all going to live in a fancy neighborhood. Glory to God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. My God. So God is going to work miracles. You know, sometimes sometimes you be waiting on God to move for you. And he says, I already done moved for you. You know, I know some of you probably say Section 8, it's not moving fast enough. But God says you're not going to have to worry about that. He's going to give you money outside of that, and you're going to get your own new cars. Because I see cars, and I forgot to tell you. On the prayer line, she called on the prayer line. The Lord said to prophesy, to tell her that she was going to get a new, what was that, Nissan. I said, I see somebody going to the car lot. I don't know who it is, but I see somebody going to the car lot, and they're going to have favor. They're going to go there. They're not going to have to pay anything. God is just going to bless them. Well, I got the text message in my phone. She went to the car lot, and the people begged her to take the car. She's driving a new 2017 Nissan Altima. Amen?
Amen.
So God is getting ready to work miracles. My God sister right here, her grandmother used to walk with a cane. I prayed with him, and you know, she didn't fall all out or anything, you know. But she got healed. Amen. She was walking with a cane. And I was real tired. I had just got through doing a revival. Where was that? It was like J.J. Lennon. Over there on J.J. Lennon. For Pastor Vivian Williams, she had passed away. I preached a revival for her. And her grandmother had met me. And she said, Grandma, she said, I want for you to allow for him to pray with you. And she said, okay. She said, I love prayer. She said, okay, anything will work. She said, I believe in the power of God. I believe in prayer. I said, you do? So I prayed for her. How old is your grandma?
I believe she's 80-something. She's not
80
80.
years old. Now, listen to this. 80 years old walking without a cane. You know, most 80-year-olds be up in nursing homes. Amen? She walking without a cane, perfect health and everything. Amen?
Amen.
How long was it? That she was walking with it before she started walking without
It's
a cane?
been years. Like, even when I was probably, I think it's over 10 years or so. She's been walking with a cane.
Wow. Ain't that amazing?
Amen.
And it was another lady. She came to service. And she was in Sigerville. And I was preaching real hard. I got tired, and I was preaching on faith. Old preacher was preaching on faith. So I'm preaching on faith, talking about what God can do, and I'm looking at her. She in a wheelchair. I'm like, Lord, why they don't bring this wheelchair up here? They trying to embarrass me. I said, good God, why they bring this wheelchair? I said, what am I going to do to this lady? I can't do nothing for this lady. This lady in the wheelchair. She's crippled. She can't walk. So she brought the lady, and I looked, and I said, uh-oh. And the closer she got, I'm like, Lord, you know, I wish it was an exit building, you know, right back there. So I didn't run, Lord, I got to stand on the pulpit. Oh, my God. So, anyhow, because, you know, the Bible says that your spirit man and your flesh warred. So the devil always try to give you doubt, telling you you can't do. Amen. And I'm sitting up here, just got through preaching about the miracles of Jesus, and she comes. Now, I go and I wave my hand around her. And as I wave my hand around her, I noticed, I said, get up. She did this. Slowly, got up, and I held her hand for a little bit. Then I pushed the wheelchair out the way. Then I noticed she started gaining her strength. She started doing it by herself. Then the wheelchair was right here. Oh, excuse me. She went all the way from here to where y'all at.
Amen.
Left the wheelchair and walked around the whole church.
Amen.
The whole church went crazy. Amen.
Amen.
So I'm telling you, God is a healer. He's a miracle worker. And everything that you need, God is going to work that miracle. Amen.
Amen.
I'm telling you, see, I'm just getting warmed up. See, I'm trying to see how many people got faith in God, you know. Because I can tell you more testimonies and it will blow your mind. Amen.
Amen.
My auntie, we went to a funeral. My cousin had passed away, and my auntie, you know, because she was breathing, she was crying and she was wheezing, and she was on the oxygen machine, y'all. So I go out there, you know, because it felt real heavy. Have you ever been in a building where it feels so heavy you can barely breathe? It's almost like that's the spirit of depression or oppression on people. So whenever y'all feel that, y'all need to know how to what you do for that. What you do, you begin to praise God, clap your hands. You begin to move around. The Bible said, Isaiah 61:2, the scripture says, when the spirit of heaven is come, the scripture says to praise God, to put on a garment of praise. Jesus said in one verse in Luke, he says when you don't have joy, he said to leap for joy. That means jump up and down. Because you notice the opposite of depression is movement. Amen. So when you feel real weighed down, real depressed, real stressed out, real worried, you get up and you start praising and worshiping. And as you worship, your atmosphere, just like a thermostat. You know, you can change the thermostat, right? You can go to an air conditioner and you can turn it to 70 or 80 or 90, however you desire, right? But it's in your control, right? Well, that's just like your life. The devil can't put on you, hit by the child, no more than what God will place on you. Amen?
Amen.
I want you to understand, glory to God, that we're living in an hour where people are afraid of going to church. And the reason why, because we're living in an hour where preachers are preaching everything but Jesus. I want you to understand that Jesus is on his way back. Amen? Amen. Jesus is going to come back for a church without spot or wrinkle or any such thing. Amen? God is looking for a people that are going to say, I worship you if I don't get the house. I worship you if I don't get the job. I worship you if my money don't look like, glory to God, you say it's supposed to look. Why? Because God is worthy to be praised. Amen? Amen. Most of us are living in a time, in an age where we're looking for a church home. And you're looking and you're saying, God, it seems like I'm distant. It seems like there's nothing feeding my spirit. It feels like, glory to God, it's something that's pushing me though to read my word. How many people read your word? Amen. You read your word faithfully. And you want to read, you want to do great things, but you have been discouraged by certain people. Amen. And sometimes in life, the reason why we get discouraged is because we're connected to the wrong type of people. You know, I had to learn this. Jesus said it like this. He says, when they reject you, he said, go to another. So, which means, glory to God, just because one person don't accept you, don't mean that the world says that you are not accepted. Amen? God says that he loves you with everlasting love. Amen? Amen. Most of us have a tendency to think that people are trying to get at us and they're trying to use us, or they're trying to do this and that and the third. And even if it's true, can I tell you, nobody uses anything that's not valuable. Let me say that again. If you're valuable, that means you're going to be used. When was the last time, glory to God, you got in a car that was empty and went somewhere? Nobody go somewhere in an empty car. Amen? That means, why? Because you got to have gas to go somewhere. I want you to understand that God is blessing you, glory to God, with a charge, the charge of the people. That's why you need to be in the house of the Lord. I want you to go to Psalms 133 real fast. And when you get it, shout amen. Glory to God. Because most of us, we get depressed. We get discouraged. We wonder why. How come I feel so distant? How come I can't feel your Holy Spirit? How many people have been seeking God for the Holy Ghost of evidence and speaking in tongues? You want them tongues? God give it to you. Amen? All you got to do is just be desperate for it. You look at me too. You want them tongues too in the name of Jesus? You know the Lord can do it for you. Let me tell you something. This mighty woman of God, I want for her to share a testimony real fast. You, Denise, if you don't mind, Sister Denise. She's going to share a testimony because she's going to be an inspiration to many. When the devil tried to do certain things, you come on up here. When the devil tried to do certain things, she's going to tell the victory. Amen? She's going to tell what the Lord did for her. Amen? Give her a hand clap as she comes.
Looking at a woman that was on drugs for years, and I thought I could never quit. But I came to a meeting one night. I mean, like drug addiction, it led to being homeless out on the streets, to just bad things, led me to prison. I went to prison I got a 12-year sentence. I did 6 years flat. I got out. I still was disobedient to my mom, and I still would do things, but I came to a meeting one night with the prophet, and I thank God because I caught the Holy Ghost, and today I'm sober. I haven't been doing drugs. I got blessed with a 1-bedroom house.
Amen.
I got my daughter back.
Amen.
And I was looking at some pending charges, and they got dismissed.
Thank you, Jesus.
And I just want to thank God, because if God healed me, He delivered me, and that's it.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus. That's what the Lord can do for you. See, most of the time, I was telling a woman that came from Marshall, because she said, I've been to a lot of churches, prophet, and I'm mad. I said, why are you mad? I said, well, you deserve to be mad. You said, over a decade, you've been going to church, ain't nothing happened. Glory. This sound like the one with issue of blood. 12 years. Don't that sound like it? Glory to God. And she came to us and she said, man of God, she said, it seemed like nothing never happened. She said, I done went to church. She said, but the Lord told me to come to you. I don't know why. She said, I don't know if it's my flesh, my emotions, if I'm just, thinking wrong, thinking crazy or what. She said, but the Lord told me to come to you. So I said, okay. I said, if I be not a man of God, not everything is going to change in your life. This is going to be a sign that everything is getting ready to turn. Her family was going through the same thing. Smoking, drinking, doing all types of stuff. Don't get it twisted. I used to smoke, drink. Amen. I'm not looking down on people that smoked and drink. Amen. I used to smoke and drink. I used to have sex. Amen. Why? Because I was a sinner like everybody else. Amen. God had to save me and deliver me just like He had to save and deliver y'all. Amen.
Amen.
So don't feel, glory to God, like you're an outcast or you're useless or, like you're trash, a piece of trash. You're not a piece of trash. You're valuable. The Bible said, for God so loved the world that He gave His only what?
Begotten Son.
Begotten Son. Amen. So I remember, glory to God, when I used to drink and I used to smoke weed. That was way in 2009. But I did. Amen. And I remember skitzing like I'm doing now. I remember looking down for cigarette butts. You know them cigarette butts. And I used to look for them and look for the black and mild, the Swiss is sweet, glory to God, hallelujah. And I wanted to be sweet too, amen. I ain't wanted that nasty junk. Them squares just didn't taste right to me, amen. So I'm looking and looking and looking, and I love the smell. That what drew me to it. So I be smelling that, it smelled real sweet. And one day I said, let me hit that thing. So I hit it, but I hit that weed, boy, I was out of it. My back, man, I couldn't get up. I was like this. My God, I was like, man, I'm falling, I can't get up. Good God was on. I ain't lying, I was just out of there. I was like, my God. I'm for real, it really happened. And they say, man, you hit it too hard. I said, well, I don't know what I'm doing anyway. Y'all should have gave me this thing. I'm just looking. I'm seeing stars and stuff. I'm like, man, I see two of you. What's going on? Why you look so ugly? I started scoring and stuff. And I noticed I started getting hungry and stuff. I'm like, hold on a second. What this thing done did to me? My God, I started getting hungry. They said, that's the munchies. I said, the month, what? The month weed? The month, hold on a second. Is that an after effect or something? They say that what it does. I'm like, oh, okay. So I got real, like really, when I would get mad, I used to curse a lot. I mean, every word that I would say was a curse. Woo-wee. You couldn't miss me with cussing words. I made cussing words. It sounded good, and I just made it up. I like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna call them today. I had a license and a degree and a diploma in cussing people out. I was real good at that, glory to God. Sometimes it didn't make, I come up with stuff like idiot and, all types of stuff. I just make up stuff, It's like, oh. So, I was just going around and the Lord came to me. And as it came to me in 2009, you remember I told you laying down about doing back ministry. How many people that did back ministry? Well, that drug was so good, you laying out, you couldn't even get up. You was just still. You was they call it stone too. I know why they call it stone now, because you can't move. My God, my mom was saying get up, and get up, fool. And I couldn't even get up. I'm just laying there. I'm like, my God. I'm like, man, I need to be getting up doing something. Then when I got up, it's a drink called vodka. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but I was drinking on vodka and I was drinking on some juice. I'm telling you the truth, and drinking on it. And shoot, I mixed that thing up. I should have never did that. Good God from Zion. I had to run, y'all. I had to go to the restroom. Good God. I had to go to the restroom, my God. And it was stanky up in there. But anyway, so laying down there and trying to get up, and I see a vision. And the Lord is showing me preaching. And I'm like, good God from Zion, that can't be me preaching. I'm like, that ain't me. I don't want to preach. And the Lord kept on showing me. I started having double dreams. And sometimes you'll have double dreams. You'll be like, how come I keep on seeing this in my sleep? How come it seems like it's for me? That's because the Lord is drawing you. He's drawing you. And sometimes you be like, I've been here before. I've seen this before. And that's the Bible say in Job, God speak it to you in dreams. Sometimes he gets your attention. And you know how I know? Because it happened to me. I was trying to follow my dreams. So I'd be like, hold on a second. I did that. No, I didn't do that. Who is that? I've seen them before. Have you ever had a dream where you be sitting out there laying down and you wake up, then it seems like a couple of days later, you see that person, that same person that you ain't never seen, but you seen them in a dream, and you be trying to figure out, okay, what am I about to do now? Because you notice one part, but everything else is blank. Until it happened, and you be like, dang, I know I seen that. That's God connecting with you, saying, you're not too far. I'm bringing you in. And that's what the Lord did for me. So, most people know how God had came to me in thunder, and he came 3 times, boom, feed my sheep. I was like, what is that? I'm like, my God, I think I'm going crazy. I be like, I had to do a checklist. Did I hit the blunt today? No, I didn't hit the blunt today. Did I drink today? No, I didn't drink today. I'm just trying to make sure. I'm trying to make sure so I go back to sleep. You know how you do. You be hearing stuff and you go to sleep. I know I ain't crazy. Glory to God. Some of you get good. My God. But anyway, so I laid down. Then got back up. Boom! feed my sheep. And I said, what is that? I didn't even know that was in the Bible. He said that to Peter, y'all. I didn't even know that, because I didn't used to read the word. So I didn't know that the Lord spoke like that. Then he did it again. Then he said, I have called for you to be a prophet to the nations. I said, I don't even know what a prophet is, and I sure don't know what no sheep is. I said, I heard some voice. I called my grandma because she a pastor. I called her and I said, I heard a voice talking about something about feed some sheep or something. I said, what is some sheep? I don't even know what that is. She said, well, that's God saying that you're going to help people and feed people and teach people the word. And I'm like, I'm going to teach something that I don't even know about myself. God, that don't even sound right. I can't be doing that. That's weird, yeah. So, right after that, I start having visions. And I tell people, I see you having a boy. I see you having a girl. Matter of fact, my godson, I told her, she was one of them. Brandon, the one that she have now, I told her she was going to have a baby. Amen.
Amen.
So, I'm looking and I'm trying to think to my mind, I'm like, how come I'm seeing stuff before it happened? I be seeing people, you know, and sometimes it got so bad because it was always there, but I didn't know what it was. So it started getting real strong. I would get in relationships, right? With friends, homeboys, homegirls, family members. And as soon as I get real close to them, it seemed like 2 years later, God would show me stuff before it happened. And I'm like, no, God, please don't let that happen. Please don't let that happen. I'd be trying to fight it. No, God, please. No, God, don't do it. Don't do it. And next thing you know, their relationship would end. That person would pass. That person, I was like, man, this is a curse. I don't want it. Whatever it is, I don't want it. And one day, the Lord spoke to me and said, that's what a prophet does. They see stuff before it happens. And I was mad at God. Because it was like I was being connected to people, but when I was being connected to them, it seemed like every time I got close to them, something bad would happen. It seemed like when I tried to get around family members, they was distant. I was like, hold on a second. You know, I try to fit in, you know, and try to do what they do. And for some reason, I just felt not at ease. And I was trying to figure out, why is it that I feel not at ease around them? And the Lord told me, you live in this world, but you're not of this world. I remember trying to skip school, trying to hang out with people, and I always had a conviction. I always heard a voice saying, you need to go back to school. And I'm like, man, I don't want to go to no school. All them teachers going to do is give me a whole bunch of hard time, and I don't know what they be saying. I be falling asleep at the desk. They be saying, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones. The class be laughing at me, they be hearing me snoring. I be having slime all over my face. I wake up, they say, Mr. Jones, so what did I just say? They knew I ain't know what they said. I say, whatever you said that. You know? you said that. Mm-hmm. Mr. Jones, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to write you up again. I'm like, oh man, damn. So they were trying to figure out why I was going to sleep in class. And they was trying to figure out how come when I go to school, but what they didn't know is outside, because I was a bright boy, people would jump me all the time, because their girlfriends would like me, so, you know, they'd come and see me, and I'd be walking, that's thing, you know, hey, what's up? I'm like, oh, damn, I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on. This thing, you know, they ready to fight. I'm like, oh, man, here I go, about to fight again. And eventually, I got so tired of it because they used to talk about my mama in school, talk about my daddy. And, you know, my daddy wasn't in my life, you know. I grew up without my daddy. So it hurted. And I'm dealing with all these outside interferences. You know, when I seen parents, people would come into the PTAs and different things. And I was kind of mad at my mama, confused, not knowing if it was her fault, my daddy's fault, trying to figure out what's going on. And the teachers was like, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to flunk. I flunked the 8th grade 3 times, and I'm not ashamed about it. And I slept, you know, because I tried to sleep my depression away. I used to sleep, like, literally for a whole day. Like, sometimes they'd be like, it's 12 o'clock in the morning. Why didn't you wake up? And I was depressed because everybody else had their mom and their daddy. And here I am without my mom and my daddy. And I was real depressed. Then I heard I had brothers and sisters. I didn't even know who they was. So I was like trying to figure out who my people are. And I was confused. And I had homeboys that said, come on, we can go over here, we can go chill. You know, we can go to the movies, we can go do that. You know, and I was doing it, I was still like, who am I? Lord, who am I? What am I? Like, what is my daddy like? What is my people like? I need to know, you know, why stuff didn't happen with my mama. You know, I was asking all types of questions. Very, 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 very. When it came down to me putting my mind to it, I could do it. But a lot of times I had I was a blackout. People would be talking about blackout. And they'd be saying, you know what? Hello. And I'd be, oh yeah, what'd you say? But it was because it was a spirit of depression that came over me. And I was sitting down in a car with this girl. I supposed to be graduating, finally graduating. And she said, I'm going to get you and I'm going to take you to go to this private school called Billy Bush Academy. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that. It's in Pleasant Grove, where it used to be on Lancaster Road, too. So I went there. And she said, well, actually, I was supposed to be going to, what's that place called? Man, it's Townview or something. What is it? Over there at Oak Cliff. Townview. I supposed to be going over there because I was trying to get my GED at the time, you know. And I was like, man, I ain't going back to school. I'm just getting me a GED. And the Lord kept on having prophets come to me and prophesy, you going back to school? I ain't going to school. Shoot. Them teachers don't like me. I don't like them. That was my attitude. I'm not going to school. I will not go to school. I don't care how much the Lord said. I'm just not going to do it. One day, I found myself looking at TVs, you know, cooking. You know how they, at 12 o'clock at night, I don't know if y'all, you know, that was, during that time, that was when the chat line was, you know, they used to have that chat line, the hotline, you know, the girls talking, and I'll be seeing the school broadcast, and I'll be looking up and like, man, they look so happy. I'm like, how come they smiling like that? I'll be trying to change the channel. Then another school, I'm like, oh man, you know what? I went here, I was going to get my GED, but I did this. And I'm like, okay, so I'm not the only one. So I didn't feel so bad. So I ended up going back to school, graduating, right? And then I started slowly getting my stuff together. Then, you know what? Riding with the girl that I supposed to be riding with, had a car wreck. I'm like, man, I knew it was something wrong. You know, I told the Lord, sorry, because I had spent the night in the house and I know I ain't supposed to do that. And I was thinking about doing the holy things. I told the Lord, I wasn't saved, but I told him, forgive me. And right after that, you know, the wreck wasn't that bad, because when it was coming, you know how when bad stuff happened, you start thinking about everything you did wrong. I mean, you cuss your mama out, Lord, forgive me, I'm so sorry, Lord, forgive me. Oh yeah, I did lie to him too. Lord, forgive me too, Lord. Oh, not that one. That was so long ago, Lord. That's so pity. Well, I forgive him, Lord, you know. You be going down the checklist trying to, did I forgive this person? Yeah, I forgave that person. No, I didn't forgive this person. Nah, I can't forgive them. It's just too hard for me to forgive them. And this thing, you know, the Lord be like, you know what? I spared your life. I forgive them, Lord. So I was doing that. And next thing you know, slowly but surely, I told you I used to cuss people out. Her sister knew her because I used to go to school with her. I used to go to school with her sister. And she knew me from my childhood days right here. My earrings, my braids. They used to call me Little Spectacular. I don't know why they call me Spectacular, but they used to call me that. And my brother, he was walking around with earrings and all types of foolishness. And I was walking around and I said, man, I want to do something different. My uncle called me one day before he passed away. He said, you know what? He said, the Lord is going to use you, and I see you going out to pastor and doing all great things. I'm like, well, I don't see it. he was like, well, you know what? You need to cut your hair because I still want to read the Bible. And he said, he said, don't you know the Bible say it's a shame for a man to have long hair? I'm like, where it say that? It don't say that. Then I read in 1 Corinthians. He knew what the scripture was. That's one thing you didn't want to do. You didn't want to try him because he'll tell you. He wasn't one of the type of people that quote scriptures. He knew what they was. I'm like, dang, I know he finna tell me. Please don't tell me. I'm asking a question that I know that I shouldn't ask. Then he showed it to me. So I cut my hair. My grandma was amazed. She looked at me. She said, as I was getting my hair cut, because my hair was like way back here. I got videos too. My hair was way back. I had real good hair, wavy hair and everything. It wasn't nothing. I didn't have nappy hair. I had great hair. So when I cut it, my Mimi, she didn't believe in it because she was an old holiness preacher. You know, they don't believe in long men having long hair and earrings and all that. But when I changed it, she looked at me like, you cut your hair off. And I'm like, but you preach against people having long hair. She's like, oh, baby, you cut your hair. I'm like, you preach against that. So I'm already mad at her. As it's going down, I'm like, dang, they just cut my ponytail. Dang, oh, man. So I was mad because it took a long time. It took about 2 years for me to get that, And they cut it. So after that, I'm looking at it on the ground. Next thing you know, I get an afro. Oh, man. My afro was, ooh-wee. My God, it was huge. I'm talking about, my God. It was worse than Don King. Good guy was on. It was all everywhere. My hair was like everywhere. So I ended up getting a haircut. And just sitting there thinking in my mind, like, why don't I cut my hair? I had a conviction. And then I found myself on the phone. I used to be on the phone. What you wearing? What you doing? I stopped doing that. I'm like, hold on a second. I know I'm not gay. Hold on. I know I ain't losing my manhood. Hold on a second. She look good, man. I need to ask her what she wearing. And then someone was telling me, you better not ask her that. And I'm like, she look good, though. Man, how come? And then I started hanging around the same people I used to hang with. Man, look at her. One time, it was so bad, y'all. One time, it's a girl, a teacher. My mama knew it and my daddy knew it. And she had a big rear end. So my brother, he bad. He told me, he dared me. He said, I dare you to go slap on her butt. So I ran, bam! Next thing you know, I turned around, I was like, oh, Lord. He started laughing at me. I got slapped. She slapped she slapped the fire out of me. Young man, Mr. Jones, you're going to the principal office right now. I'm like, oh, Lord. And he sitting up there laughing. Next thing you know, my daddy come up there in this Jeep, listen to Nate Dogg, and I'm sitting there, I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, why is it that I'm getting in trouble for doing something that I ain't have no business doing? So right after that, he look at me, he say, you know you don't have no business doing that. He say, don't you know she could have called the police on you and pressed charges on you? I said, no, sir. And I'm like, but he told me to do it. He was like, you don't listen to everybody. So after that, I lost interest in doing certain things. I wouldn't look at people and I wouldn't touch people because my daddy said, you'll go to prison for that. And I was like, I don't want to go to no prison. I was like, I don't want to go to prison. I was real skinny, y'all, and I knew I didn't have too much fight in me, good guy. So I was like, no, I can't make it to no, I can't do it. They probably wore me out of prison. I probably wouldn't last a second. Not a day, a second, good guy. I told her that, no, I can't make it. So, right after that, my attitude starts changing. I started talking to women polite. How you doing? And I used to always look at women's body parts, And my daddy used to say, you just a pervert. I'm like, how you gonna call anybody a pervert? You got more than 6 baby mamas. How you gonna So I'm looking at him like, how you gonna call me a pervert? And I looked at him and he said, son, you need to get your ass. He said, you raised up in a Christian home. You need to do better. And I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I do need to do better. And it's ringing in my uncle. My uncle saying, you gonna be a pastor. I'm not gonna be no pastor. That's not for me. And right after that, I messed around, and I had got into a robbery. I got robbed. 2009. So right after I had that vision, I got robbed. Now, I'm like, hold on a second. Why am I getting robbed? And why people pulled out pistols on me? Because they pulled pistols out on me. Like, you know how in Holly Hills, they believe in wearing blue, right? You don't wear red. You wear red, you're going to get stumped on, you know. So, I'm wearing red, not knowing that that's a color thing. So, I'm wearing red, you know, and I wasn't around there, so I didn't know, you know, that it was gang activity over there. So, I went there, and I get jumped. They pulled out a pistol on me. And here I am on the ground, and old boy had his pistol out like this, and the other guy had his pistol, and I'm up in a circle, and I'm like, when I got out of that, I'm like, how did I get out of that? Because there was nobody there to defend me or anything but God. You see what I'm saying? So I'm thinking in my mind, that was a close call. So right after that, I'm going, and I'm like, man, God is good. I'm like, oh, God is good. God is good. So the people that was gangbangers, I started telling them about how I'm starting to read my word. I'm changing my life. So I'm reading my word and stuff. I started off real slow though, y'all. I was reading like one scripture a day. Then I started reading 2. Then I started reading 3. Then I started getting real hungry for it. I just started reading it all night, all day. And then it would be little kids that would come, like y'all age, you know, they'll come. And they would come to the house and they'd be sitting down, and parents be bringing their kids. They'd be like, I don't know what you told my kids, but you told them something. They saying yes ma'am and no ma'am. They used to be cussing and stuff. I had to whoop them. They were like, their attitude is changing. They said, what you do to them? I said, I don't do nothing. I just talk about God. Talk about how good God is. They say, well, whatever you're doing, you need to keep on doing it. So sometimes some people get off at 5. Sometimes people get off at 7. Sometimes people get off at 9 o'clock. People be just bringing their kids to the house. And I be reading the word. And they be like, what does that mean? And I be like, this is what this means. Then I started getting interest because I started saying that people wanted to listen to what I had to say. So I was like, man, it's little kids, but it's somebody because God was up. So I was like, maybe he ain't crazy about me being a pastor. So I started telling kids, you know, to honor your mama, honor your daddy, you know, don't cuss, don't fight, don't do this, don't do that. And I noticed the parents started saying not only they changed at home, but also, their grades changed. When it was making C's and D's, they started making A's. They started listening to their parents and teachers. And they was amazed by it. They was like, hold on a second, how is this? And I was like, my stepmom said, you gifted. I said, I don't know what the gifted is, but whatever you said, you know, I said. So she told me, and right after that, I started going. I said, I don't usually tell you everything. I usually tell people bits and pieces, but I actually got in a spiral, a hidden spiral. I wrote everything. One time, I placed it in what was that? I placed it in on Facebook. I put it on my Facebook page, everything that I've been through, from people putting out guns on me being robbed, all types of stuff that happened. Me getting jumped, people trying to break into the house, and all types of stuff. I put it out on Facebook. But I found out you don't supposed to put everything on Facebook, because some stuff people try to use against you, you know. So I used to put everything on Facebook. So I started learning wisdom. You can't put everything on Facebook. So right after that, I messed around and I looked and I noticed something. I noticed that the people that I was hanging with, they were saying, yes, sir. No, sir. And I'm like, hold on a second. I just heard you just knocked that person out. And they would be like, man, you're a man of God. So I go to stores, right? And I'm talking about from West Dallas to South Dallas, North Dallas, East Dallas, everywhere I was going. Police officers was even trying to figure out what was different about me. One police officer in my apartment, he would get everybody mad. I mean, he would get everybody mad. And he seen me one day, and he said his dad was a preacher. God had me to prophesy to him. He gave his life to Jesus. And he had his hand on his gun because he didn't know how I looked, you know. It was real dark. And you know how they had them flashlights? Well, it was real dark, and I walked up on him. You know, he was like, hold on a second, who are you? I'm like, man, I'm just going to the store. I was like, but can I tell you something? Jesus loves you. And you'll be surprised what he did. He went from here to reaching for his gun to slowly putting it down. Slowly putting it down. I said, yeah. And the Lord showed me something with your marriage. And I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, shut up, fool, he can shoot you, you know. But the Lord is leading me to tell him what, you know, what he needs to hear. So he had his hand on his gun, and I noticed he took his hand off the gun, and I felt like this peace that was in the room. So I said, okay, I can tell him what he needs to hear. So I told him, he had tears. He said, my father was a preacher, he backslided, and I used to look up to him. He said, but because I looked up to him, and he said, I think it's my fault because I'm supposed to be looking up to Jesus, but I looked to him, and he did some things, and I was known for, in Mexico, I was known for the ringleader, I was the drug dealer, and he said, but I gave my life back to God, and I backslid with some women. And he said, man, I don't know how to come back. I said, well, you know, the Lord loves you. And I say, God is not holding that sin over your life. Once you repent and you mean it, listen to this. Jesus said, go and sin no more. Once he forgives you, quit picking up that old past, letting people tell you what you did, even if it was 5 minutes ago. If you repented and you said it sincerely from your heart, people can't tell you what you did before you even came to this church service. I don't care if you got a whole bunch of naked pictures in your phone. Can I tell you, before I got saved, I had everybody naked picture. I'm talking about, I had everybody naked picture. It was not one person I didn't have a naked picture of. You understand? So, and the reason I'm talking to you this way, because the Lord is dealing with me concerning your situation. Some of you have people that you want to get away from, but you don't know how, because it seems like they got so much information on you. So one day, the Holy Ghost, I don't know if it was the Holy Ghost or it was just me, but one day I heard something say, you know what you need to do? You need to go on social media, because it's people that you're trying to change your life, but it's people that they know who you used to be and who you was. They saying this and they saying that, because I wanted to deactivate my Facebook. I'm telling you the truth, I wanted to deactivate it. And because I was running, I was scared. I was like, man, I'm trying to live my life, but I can't, because there's still issues in my life. And the Lord said, once you face the strong man and you look it in his eye and say, you no longer own me no more, then it's going to back off. So I wrote on there, I'm sorry to all my exes, blah, blah, blah. Sorry I did this, sorry I did that. And it was a whole bunch of people say, well, I forgive you, but this. And I'm like, oh, crap, you know. I'm like, my God, I'm trying to live my life. And, you know, I'm saying I'm sorry for this, sorry for that. And right after that, I noticed that people started changing the way they looked at me. They didn't look at me the same way. I was free. And most of you want to be free from certain homeboys, certain homegirls. You want to be free, but you don't know how to be free because you feel like if you leave that, what's next? I was there. I was there, I remember it. I was so there to the point that I didn't see nothing after that. I didn't see nothing after smoking. I didn't see nothing after drinking. I didn't see nothing after cussing. Because you know what? To be honest, that's how I felt like that's the only way I was going to make friends. I had to curse like them. I had to talk about people. I had to score on people. You know? And I had to do stupid stuff. You know, some of the stuff I would be doing, I'd be like, why am I even doing this? But I was doing it because I wanted attention. Because my daddy had rejected me. Wasn't in my life. My mama, she didn't pay that much attention to me. So here I am, As the old people say, acting a fool up in school, acting like I don't got no sense. You know, I know y'all all done heard that. Acting like you don't got no sense. Embarrassing me. Everybody done heard that. If you ain't heard that, good God beside, I'm praying for you. You need to hear it. But anyway, so they said I'm embarrassing them. Teachers don't want to fool with me. Neither do some preachers want to fool with me. Because they said that I was a devilish child. So what do you do when even the church world rejects you? What do you do when your own family disown you? There's only one thing you can do. Let's go to God. I was talking to preachers, and when I started getting my life together, I was surprised. It was preachers I had went celibate, not having sex, not worried about no woman, not looking up, what is that website? I forgot what it was. It was XXX something. You know, I would be looking at Pornhub. That's what it was. I used to look at Pornhub. I used to look at it faithfully, you know. And it was something else I used to look at. Glory to God. I'm not ashamed because it's my testimony. When you deliver, you delivered. Amen? So, I mean, I was looking at it. And I would masturbate, you know, because I felt like, because no Christian didn't tell me that you could masturbate. So I had to read it for myself. I thought that, masturbation, wasn't a sin. So I read in the Word, the lust of the flesh, and 1 John. I said, hold on a second. So you mean me giving up all this seed? And I read in the Word in Genesis, the Bible said, it was one man, he was masturbating, he supposed to have been sleeping with his wife, but he masturbated. And an angel came and killed him. And I said, I don't want that to happen. I said, because I'm sitting up there being up in the mood, making noises and moaning and groaning and stuff, really getting into it. And BAM! Oh, Lord. I said, oh, no, I can't do that. It ain't that good. I don't want to die. I'm saying the truth. So I stopped it when I read Genesis. And I remember it like it was yesterday. The Lord came to me, appeared to me. And I don't tell y'all everything, but tonight the Lord says to tell you the prophet's story. So I remember laying in the bed. So I end up being in a relationship. And I'm telling you, I ended up having kids, 2 kids. The first time I was like, well, maybe it's going to work out this time. Got another kid and never got to see him. So I went through all types of drama. Thinking in my mind. And the devil said when I was in a room by myself, why don't you take some pills and you just kill yourself. That was the devil saying, kill yourself. And I put on Facebook one day. I put on there, this is it. I put the date and everything, the time and everything. I said, at this time, I committed suicide. Then there was a preacher that called my phone unexpectedly. He said, you know what? He said, Jesus loves you. I had tears in my eyes. I was shaking. I was nervous. I was confused. I was hurt. I was running. I was tired. And I was thinking in my mind, why do Jesus love me? If Jesus loved me, how come I can't see my kids? If Jesus loved me, how come my grandma died? If Jesus loved me, how come my grandpa died? If Jesus loved me, how come every time I get in a relationship, it seems like it falls apart no matter how good I be? I was mad at God. I was confused. I would see people shouting and dancing, and I couldn't feel nothing. I was just down. People were shouting, they was dancing, they was running, even speaking in tongues. I didn't even know speaking in tongues was anything special. That's how far I was. I thought that was just something that they do. I didn't know that Jesus said that peace I give to you. And this peace is the Holy Ghost. And the Holy Ghost gives you comfort. And when you speak in tongues, that gives you the ability to speak to him directly. And the devil can't interpret what you are saying. So you're speaking sacredly. A one-on-one direct call to God. I'm thinking in my mind, I'm saying, God, nobody don't love me. You know how you have that chill that come over you? That chill where it feels like it's a chill that come over you. You're so hurt, you're tired. It feels like it's almost like a breeze that come over you. Because when your spirit is broken, the Holy Ghost, and that breeze is really a comfort. Because if you don't get that breeze, some people die instantly from strokes. Some people die instantly from heart attacks. So when you get that breeze, that's really the hand of the Lord on you. That's the breeze, that's the hand of the Lord saying, I will never leave nor forsake you. And here I am, worried, not knowing that there's somebody else that's worse. My sister got raped. Oh man, that just messed me up. Now I really can't look at women the same way because every time I looked at women, I thought about how my sister came in the room crying to me, saying, he raped me, he raped me, he raped me. And I was thinking about going to prison. I was thinking about even because he had a gang, if he wanted to shoot me, he was just going to have to kill me because I was looking for vengeance. So much anger in my heart. And I was thinking, this is it. I'm tired. I was so tired, so overwhelmed with stuff to the point that you couldn't tell me anything about God because I wouldn't hear you. If you said anything about God to me, I would get mad and I'd turn the other way and I'd walk away from you. Because I was mad, I was disappointed. Life had a way of disappointing me. The devil was playing with my mind. So I said, when I seen certain people in church having sex outside of marriage, people that was married had sex, I said, I ain't never going to this hypocrite church. And the funny thing is, this pastor that used to build it, he was preaching a message one day. He said, and I heard some of you, the Lord say, some of you say that you don't go to church because most of people are hypocrites. He said, but you don't say that when you go to Walmart and you need some tissue. He said, you don't say that about when you need this and you need that. You don't allow that to hinder you from getting what you need. He said, it's only with the church, though, you allow excuses to pull you away from God. Because the preacher a pimp. Because the preacher is trying to use me for my money. Because the preacher is doing that. He said, but you know what? At the end, the last thing he said, you may have them excuses, but what are you going to say to Jesus when he come back? And I was sitting on the keyboard right there because I was his keyboard player. Played the keyboard faithfully. And tears came over my eyes. I say, here I am with excuses. I'm mad. And I don't want to go to church. Because I was playing, but my mind wasn't here. I was playing, but my heart wasn't here. I was thinking about what I'm going to do when I get home. What I'm going to wear to go do this. Who I'm going to hang with. Dang, I missed that call. I got to call them back. Dang, they text me and I can't talk to them on the keyboard. And all types of distraction. All types of distraction. I didn't want to go home because when I went home, nobody came to come visit me. So I'm thinking in my mind, dang, this is a lonely life. Nobody want to fool with me. Nobody want to talk to me. Nobody want to hang with me. People are laughing at me because now I'm trying to read my word, and even Christian folk are saying that I'm crazy. So what do? The Lord told me. He said, when you stop looking at people and placing them as your God, and you look at me as being your only God, that's when you will have perfect peace. Because when I got saved, I was trying to prove to everybody I was saved. I'd be quoting scriptures, I'd be telling preachers this, and they'd be saying, you know what, you need to come down with all that. They would put my fire out. Now, I wanted to preach, I wanted to testify, I was on fire. They said, you testifying too long. I'm like, how am I testifying too long? I've really been through this, I've been through that. They was like, okay, person next. How do you feel, or how do you think to feel when you've been embarrassed in church? You're trying to share God. You've been taught to do the things of God, but when you go to church, you feel uncomfortable because the people around you, the same thing they preach, they live another way. So I'm thinking in my mind, Lord, if this our church folks act. You know, I don't want to. I start reading how they did Jesus. The Bible say Mary, his mama, the Bible say did not want to hang with him.